and I understand that, and this is the thing I'm having to not struggle, but I got to understand. There's an image that's people watch clips and all the clips that go around, and this is what pushes the content, right?
Yeah.
So
facts.
people see, and shout out
Not a lot of people watch the full thing as well. That's the truth.
No.
Yeah.
And like I think like shout like Margs was saying this to me on No Behaviour, saying it to me, and shout out to Margs because I think not just him, a few people said it, but I think when he said it to me, I was like, why would you ever think I hate women? Like, are you right? Like, but then
I saw that stuff.
Yeah, do you get me?
Yeah.
But he was like, but if the clips that only say that, then after a while people make you get me. But we know you, and we know that, bro, in real life that's not what it is. Do you get me?
Yeah.
So then I have to understand if people have an image of that, it's just based upon what they've seen.
Right.
And I can't really get too, you know what I mean, pulled up on it because there's a content that's put out there. But you know, people look a bit deeper and conversation they'll see that. You know, I love
what makes you feel like why would you say that you get onto the females about certain subjects and that certain subject matter? Why do you feel like you have to or you should? Where does that come from?
Because women
because I don't believe you hate girls, bro.
Yeah, that's
my
cool.
man said. I just think that there might be a reason for it though.
Yeah, there is.
No,
that's cool.
Yeah.
There's a reason. People like, you better, like, no, because like, I don't have no problem getting women. Like, and you'll be, you know, the maddest thing is.
Just to let you all know.
No, because now, because you would, women know this as well. The women that are watching it they know when a man speaks like this, he gets even more women. You don't get less women speaking like this. Come on. No, come on. You don't. By me agreeing with you and telling you the prize and telling you that a body count doesn't matter and telling you that, if you're a single mother, it doesn't. That won't get me all the guys that are simping, lying to women do not get the women, my brother. And it's not even about getting women, it's just about having a position. So, okay, back to that. You cannot raise higher. No nation can raise higher than the standard of its women. So what does this mean? It means this, right? There's no point me telling you, to go and wine and dine a girl, put a ring on her, do all these things. If she's gonna just bust it open to you, give it, you're not gonna do all the things I'm asking for you, right? Yeah. So women have to raise the standard. Women are always the standard, and men, we follow the standard. So what I'm trying to say, a lot of like we have a problem with the breakdown in the family home, right? And whenever you take out the father out of the home, you place your child to statistical disadvantage, and we speak about this all the times, okay? So what tends to happen is when you take the father out of the home, it leads, especially with young males who are raised by women, you know, once they get into their teens, you know, they start, we know this pattern, even when. Okay.
Yeah,
so,
now my sister's been through that as well.
So I'm only ever talking about the family unit and asking women to pick better. If they tell me these men are waste men, I'm like, pick better men. Okay, I'm saying to men, I don't, like the same way my sisters got married because they knew that no man could take this without giving a ring to women. You can request this too, and if a man says to you he's not the right man for you, and this is the type of stuff I push. You know, love your natural hair. Okay, if you're a black woman, you don't. Do you understand?
That's been twisted in the titles before. That's what I've seen.
Yeah. I'm not saying to you that you know what, you can't ever wear a wig. No, I'm not saying that. But I'm saying if you're wearing a wig, maybe wear something more to your natural hair, right? An Afro wig. Okay, cool. You're gonna tell me I can't wear that because of my work. Where I have to go into work. I'm gonna say, well, maybe we shouldn't be working these places. Maybe you should open up your own. There's always a way around it. But all I'm saying to you is, I'm not saying to you need to conform because this European beauty standards has told my young, you know, my niece or my sister that in order to be beautiful, you need to do your hair like this. And I've watched my sisters destroy their hair growing up, relaxing it, doing all these things. And now they're having kids. They would never do that to their hair based upon being told that they're not good enough in it by the media. So a lot of the things I speak about is purely just about loving yourself. But in order for us to have that conversation,
you just say it in a mad way sometimes. That's what it is.
Yeah, it's a bit blunt sometimes.
Yeah, sometimes.
Because yes.
Yeah.
But I don't think, bro. I don't think I've ever said anything directly to be like to shock because I have to back anything I say. So I wouldn't just say anything for shock value. I would have to.
No. Yeah. I see the way you set it up. You're good at it. You got a skill.
Listen. The first time I saw, I was sitting there. I said, as soon as he started talking, he said something. I was like, oh my goodness, what's he doing? What's he done? Where's the guy? You get me?
Yeah.
But it's difficult because we're in an era. Sorry to get you. We're in an era that no matter how. No matter how you do, people don't listen. So even you can have a conversation, I'm already planning what I'm gonna say back to you. If you know what I'm saying, not enough people listen. You understand. You understand, and then we get our emotions put into it. I might not like what you said. Sometimes I'm gonna listen to what you said, dissect it or whatever. Not, I can tell you I don't agree. I don't have to argue with you. You understand? That's I think that's what's happening with you.
People listen
a lot.
to reply.
And then on the back end, when it happens to him, I've seen him. He's just like, so what? Like not what on a bad man thing, but like I don't care.
Yeah.
And then what it does is it then turns into an argument rather than a discussion.
Yeah.
And I think that's what happens a lot.
But it's also, here's the thing as well, right? Yeah, I spend a lot of time. I don't ever speak about all the other things. I always speak about the stuff, but I'm educated. I've been to, I've got a degree. I've reached. I've done a thesis. I know about references, bibliographies. I know about research, right? And I'll go and take my time to research and to study and to do all these things. And then I'll have stats, I have figures, and I'll step into a place and people be like, just feelings. I don't want to hear about. I'm like.
Yeah. There's a lot of that on these platforms.
So then I'm like, where do we go from here? Because I'm literally researching and reading, okay, so I can get better, so we can have these conversations. Then I step into a room.
People ain't ready for that sometimes.
And then people just want to talk about
their own opinion.
Yeah, and they're like, oh, where'd you get them stats from? And I'm telling them, I don't trust it. But I have to explain that stats and it's how the whole world is created. It's how everything that we do is based upon.
It's a very modern way of thinking as well. Like a lot of companies at the moment, no matter what industry they're in, will base their next steps off of stats and analytical data.
Yeah.
Like they'll do that and they'll make their decision based off that rather than a manager saying, I think we should do this. It'll be based off, but why? Let's have a look at the data. So I get what you mean. It does matter. I'm
not trying to just say it's just facts and it can't be interpreted other ways. No, I'm not saying that, but I'm thinking this is what we have and we should go off this. And then if you have something extra, cool, let's
add it to the mix.
Let's add it to the mix, but we should not go against the one thing that we have because that's what creates the world. That's literally how everything works, all right? Like for me, I understand these conversations can be quite polarizing. I understand that sometimes I'm making people hold the mirror up and look at something. But bro, if we don't if I don't do it, who's gonna do it? Because no one's doing it, and everyone and I'm not doing something that's so wild.
Who's gonna go into the Tony Montana speech just then?
Go on, D.
Need people like me. Go on. Call the bad guy. I'm waiting for it, bro. I'm waiting for it, blood. Tony, you know. Hey, what are you gonna say, bro?
A lot of the stuff that you're kicking, man agrees with. And a lot of the stuff you're kicking, man says these things in my own personal life, bro. Like off the internet, you know. So real talk, I do. Sorry about this, something in my eye, man. But real talk, though, I do. More time, I understand the method behind the madness, bro. But I do wonder though, with the man them, yourself and others who talk on these topics, in a big way. I kind of wonder, see the women, right, who use their feelings to argue counterpoints with you without any facts or anything to substantiate, right? After a while, don't man get to a point where man just thinks, do you know what, you can't save everyone, innit?
Wasted your breath.
The people, there's women who I know, bro, cause certain schools of thought that I think that you are working with, I really think that I see where this is coming from, innit? And I guess what I'm trying to say is just bro, so somebody who has emotional, feelings-based reactions and they explain everything with these type of explanations, basically. Yeah. They can argue themselves out of any corner with emotions because there's always a nuance and there's always a special condition, an angle, whatever. Yeah. But ultimately, right? Do you think it's fair to say ultimately there's a lot of women, right, of whatever age, but there's a lot of women who say they're not getting out of life what ultimately they kind of want ultimately, yeah? It's bro, they might not listen to you. They might think you're chatting shit. They might not like how it sounds, might not be comfortable. But it's bro, those women in particular, they'll have to continue to justify why things have gone the way they've gone for them. Of course. Do you understand what I'm saying? Yeah. 5 years from now, 10 years from now, when nothing still ain't landed in that regard, is it still the man them's fault kind of thing? You still blaming the fellas? What is it like? After a while, it's I just think to myself, right, man, just think, you know what, it's long going back and forth with women in particular who have not studied nothing, who don't know the facts and figures. Yeah. It's where I'm not getting nowhere arguing my facts against your feelings. So maybe I should just leave them to it.
Let them work it out.
Because if they're right, Exactly.
It's gonna show.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I agree with you, and I don't believe in trying to change someone that doesn't really want to be changed or doesn't want to hear or is not willing to at least listen to something. You know what I mean? What he's talking about was that we had women walking out just based upon me putting a whiteboard out and writing the pros and cons of dating a single mother. I've never seen something.
People
like
left.
Bro,
Yeah,
women
Is that because they're single mums though?
well,
Maybe.
Because it stands to reason, innit?
No, but what is
no,
that?
I'm not, brother. Brother, listen. I said I would have told you give me the other pen. I can be with you.
No, but
so don't understand.
When he brought the whiteboard out, you understand? Obviously, straight away it got a bit technical. And I think one of them was saying like, it looks like you're trying to bash or whatever not. You understand?
Right.
So that's how it's come across to them or whatever not. And so, like I said, people were getting in their feelings. There was a lot of back and forth in the room, whatever not. Yeah. And I'll be honest with you, and it's me keeping it real. When he took the whiteboard out, even I said, "Well, where are we going with this?" You understand?
Yeah.
But again, I said, you see, by the time you got to the end of it, it became. I agreed with everything on the board, but then it came a bit of jest because then he was just like, for one thing, I was dying. He was saying, "No, there's benefits to, you know what I mean, to Capri Suns and." He said that, fruit shoots, dairy Lunchables. Yeah, dairy Lunchables.
got the best snacks.
He was like, so there is benefits.
Kids go watch all the Disney
But
films
my
in
whole
the
point
cinema
is,
during the day.
it didn't get to that point
mate.
quick enough
Love it.
because people's emotions were involved.
I've never seen that.
You know what I'm saying?
And basically, I do this thing on my live where we do the light ball session and people
Yeah,
love it.
see.
And yeah. So I was basically trying to bring something that I've done
the board.
to live. But seriously, at the end of it, you should. I said to women, men should think about the pros and cons before they come into your life, into your children's
facts.
lives. You should want a man to think about. Could imagine men not thinking about.
Mindless dating.
This is what, and it just proved to you what I'm talking about. Mindless dating, mindless breeding. You're getting mad about me thinking about the pros and cons, which is the pros and cons for you too. Yeah,
That's a fact.
Exactly. Yeah, because you have to think about the pros and cons of men repeatedly stepping inside your child's life and into your life and what it does. Okay, so. Men, you got to think about before you date a single mother what it means, and you shouldn't be doing it
If you're ready for that.
Because it's not just a thing of
a bit of responsibility
Yeah,
that comes with it.
and the fact that people don't even calculate. And I said, "Raw, I'm a man. I am so calculated. Like, and the real men, like not real men, but I'm saying men that really, they're calculated. We are literally planning stuff. So how am I gonna go into something and not think about
People that think ahead.
Yeah, and it's not like I'm trying to. No, but there is a pro and there is a con. And then when you look at it, you say to yourself, "What do I want to do?"